this clip of Jenifer and the food stamps, I just wanted to make a point. Beautiful women being bougie, not living in poverty, seems to trigger people. Not every beautiful brown skin woman knows what poverty is like or food stamps is like. And that is absolutely okay. That is amazing. I love when Jenifer said in this clip to Tami, my dad picked me up in a Porsche. Oh, you mean? Like, her dad picked her up in a Porsche. Most of us didn't have that experience, but wouldn't you want that experience for your children? Like, why get mad at someone for not knowing what a food stamp look like? Why would you get mad at someone for not knowing what a food stamp look like, or that they've never seen a food stamp? If it was another person who was white, who was a Karen, Tami would not have a problem. She'll be like, okay, she's just a white person and she doesn't know struggles, because somehow black people in their head have it that white people don't experience hardships and food stamps as well, which when they do. And I believe that a beautiful woman, and on top of it, she's brown skin and she's not struggling, it really irritates people's demons. Because I'm not gonna lie, in this clip, Tami was turning into a demon. She was getting heated out of nowhere. She's saying Jenifer called her a bitch, when she didn't call her a bitch. She just wanted to have an extra to say, oh, this is why I'm mad, and this is why I'm mad now. You're mad that Jenifer is, she kept calling her a bougie bitch. I'd rather be bougie than broke. I'd rather be beautiful, bougie, on my shit. And that seems to irritate people when you are a triple threat. When you're beautiful, when you're brown skin, when you're confident, and when you have that money on you. It's irritating people's demons. And I love that Jenifer is unapologetic with knowing that she's like, oh yeah, I come from money. I saw someone write in the comments, Jenifer is like the black Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton is the white Jenifer. Because when Paris Hilton does it, oh, black people think, oh, it's cute. Look at the white girl with her dogs, with the rich life. Oh, I'm inspired. Oh, it looks nice on her. When we see Paris Hilton do that, we just look like we're inspired by it. And we're like, oh, that looks good. We're not really trying to tear her down and saying, oh, the audacity of Paris Hilton to think that she's bougie and she's stuck up and she's rich and she's beautiful on top of that. But now make a brown skin girl do it like Jenifer. Oh, it irritates people's demons. Jenifer, she's a beautiful girl, so she doesn't play a sidekick to anyone. Even if Evelyn was trying to make her a sidekick, she couldn't be Evelyn's sidekick because she was just as beautiful as Evelyn. And she had money on top of it, which made it even more. And that seems to irritate people. It irritated Tami. It irritated the other girls in Jenifer's circle. It irritated Evelyn. Evelyn and Jenifer, they had like a weird friendship to me. I feel like they were both wrong and right at different parts of their friendship. But what I can comment on for this video is seeing Evelyn jump across the table to Jenifer to want to beat her up and say, oh, who do you think you are? Because you didn't grow up in the projects, so you didn't grow up in poverty. Like, do you think you're better than people? Like, Jenifer irritates people just because she knows how to throw shade, and because she grew up wealthy. And I don't really think that she goes around putting down people without a cause. That girl that Evelyn brought around was really disrespecting Jenifer and wanted to beat her up. So if Jenifer wanted to throw a shade at the girl and say, okay, you live in an apartment where there's no space or whatnot, I don't think that's bad when the girl is trying to break Jenifer down. Jenifer uses her rich card to say, bitch, you're broke. And that irritates people's demon, a beautiful woman that is rich. Because people would love to see a beautiful girl struggling and be like, okay, she's beautiful, but at least she's struggling. Make it be that you're beautiful and you're not struggling and you got that money on you and you're confident. Then you're the real triple threat. You got something going and people's really gonna be intimidated. So I thought Evelyn was kind of upset at Jen for not coming from poverty and not going through the struggles like Evelyn had to go through the gutter to make it out. And Jen simply didn't have to live that lifestyle. I think Evelyn was a little jealous of that. And Tami, on the other hand, was a demon and extremely jealous of Jen about that. Like, going up in her face and like, oh, I don't like the fact that you don't know about food stamps. And bitch, who wants to know about food stamps? If you want your kids to know about food stamps, go and teach your children, because I'm sure everybody that came from poverty knows that you would not want your child to experience poverty, food stamps, benefits, anything. You want to bring your children out of that. So if Jen is a product of someone that made it out of that, then so be it. Don't put her down for that. And that made Tami want to fight her, want to attack her. But if Jen knows what's best for her, she needs to hold her mouth, because she has a fast mouth and I don't believe that she can fight. Because, when you're like me, you have to know how to fight. You have to know how to fight. And Jen, unfortunately, fighting is not in her forte. But it's cool. She doesn't have to fight because she's beautiful. She comes from a rich background and she's making her money. She's a smart woman. So she really doesn't have to fight. She just calls people animals. She's always like, look at you, animals, acting like animals. Oh, I love Jen for that. Jen is a beautiful woman that is rich and she acts very bougie, and it triggers people that she is confident in her brown skin and she's like, oh, I'm rich. Like, because a lot of people think that when you are from the black community, like every black person struggles or something. Not every black person struggles, and Jen is proof of that. A lot of people want to make it look like black people come from struggles. Not every black person comes from struggles. And when you're a black person who's confident and like, oh no, I didn't come from struggles. I'm actually rich. My dad drove in a Porsche. I don't know what food stamps is. All I know about is Chanel bags and Birkins. People are so intimidated. It's like, how dare she not know the struggles? She's black. She doesn't know the struggles. She knows about Birkin bags and Chanel. That's okay. Be happy for her. Stop the hating. Because you know you wish that for yourself. But yes, that's all I had to say. Let me know your thoughts on this video and what you think. Do you think Jen was in the right? Do you think Tami was in the right? Because I personally think Jen was totally in the right. And Tami was just jealous of Jen, that Jen was just bougie and beautiful. Yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.